Well, a very good morning, everybody, for Wednesday, the 28th of April. So, at last, the big change in the weather. Low pressure established over sort of continental Europe, or well, if you can call it low pressure. That's over Central Europe sort of at the moment, dragging with it a number of fronts towards us. And over the next few days, we just see sort of changeable conditions where it returns back to being fairly nice before, I'm told, looking towards Bank Holiday Monday. It might be a usual Bank Holiday Monday, really. Fronts and low pressures not too far away. But for today, a changeable picture, flyable at the moment, but getting worse later. But occlusions not too far away. The winds still reasonably slack, but picking up a northeasterly again, so it'll be 0.9 again today. Looking somewhere between sort of northeasterly to east northeast, probably somewhere in the region of about 15 knots on the at sort of flying heights, 10 knots on the ground. The satellite picture is this. You can sort of see all this cloud of moisture all around us. It is raining in certain places, and it's sort of depending on how tall the clouds are, they're sort of circulating. Sometimes they're going actually almost southerly winds at the very high heights. And we can see on this chart that anything above 10,000 feet might get driven by some slightly different winds. There's quite a lot of change of direction at height, which means the showers might not always approach from where we think they're going to. But we're sort of in this gap here at the moment. We're being sort of, let's say, safeguarded from a lot of the rain, which is sort of out either to our west or to the north of us. And I reckon we'll get at least a morning out of this, I hope. Talking of the rain, this is the picture at the moment, and anybody, or certainly anybody in Hampshire, can see that Surrey is currently getting at least a bit of rain. You can see this line here, but if you watch, it's sort of circulating round, so it's not coming necessarily from the northeast. Sort of bigger showers off the coast of Weymouth and the Jurassic coast down there, but up into Wales, you can see plenty of rain. But this could end up sort of coming around the corner and coming to bite us. So a day to really watch the rain radar, because things are swirling around, lots of rain, and things need to be aware of. Public forecast is showing on today that we're not expecting to see rain until sort of lunchtime-ish. And then even then, when it's also 60-50%, it's give or take. It could go either way, really, but I reckon we'll see some rain this afternoon. And you can see the visibility not particularly great today, probably only about 10 kilometres at best, and not feeling particularly warm either in that northerly wind without the sunshine. Top temperature on GFS today is showing about sort of 6 degrees, and dew points, as you would expect, not very much lower than that, sort of 4s and 5s, as it's quite moist and humid. That's at about 3 o'clock when the front comes through. At the moment, Farnborough are showing 9,000 metres scattered at 4,100 feet. I don't think cloud base will be, but pressure 1,004 and north to northeasterly winds. And yeah, they're sort of showing showers all day, not really showing so much of the rain. Just look at Odium. You can sort of see, they're talking about QNIMs from 11 o'clock, and not really expecting any thunderstorms out of this. It's not quite that unstable. But yeah, certainly in the afternoon gets a little bit more tricky. That's the picture at Lasham, which is a fairly typical sort of unstable sky at height, where it's clearly going to rain. And as you might expect, it's not going to be particularly great for soaring today. Nil point, says Top Meteo. 12 o'clock, sort of showing it's raining. If we could just go back a little bit. So yeah, maybe briefly soarable for a bit, but very local and very weak. So yeah, as soon as it gets any sort of momentum, it'll rain. And finally, airspace. Southampton today open between 11:30 and 6:15. It's Wednesday. Fairford active all day. I mean, paragliding no times, but I can't imagine they're going to want to fly in the rain. But yeah, other than that, nothing particular. Usual danger areas and Farnborough active as standard. We'll be 0.9 today. No jet movements as far as I'm aware of. No Navajos either, so it should be fairly easy. Some better days coming up Thursday, Friday. Bit tricky with the wind tomorrow, but I think we should be able to hold out. on the 09, I think, for tomorrow, but just tune into the briefing to see what we're going to get up to, because it might be just that little bit gusty behind the trees. But yep, a day today to get flying early. I'll be there as soon as I can, and I would suggest that you make other plans for this afternoon, because it's going to rain. Bye for now.